Alrighty, so I've started by priming my face with Sephora's Acne Fighting Mattifying Moisturizer. I then did my brows with Anastasia Brow Pen in Universal Deep, and I primed my lids with MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. So I'm going to go in with a flat shading brush. All my numbers have worn off, it's just a flat brush like this. And I'm going to cover my lid in MAC Vanilla. Just give it a good wash of that color, nice and light. I'm going to put that largely on the lid and on the very front here. I'm not going to put it in the back end of the crease because that's going to be bright color and I don't want this to dilute it. And then I'm going to do my very inner corner with MAC Cloud Bound. Put that in here for some shine. Pull it back. Then with the 217, I'm going to go in. I'm using the Creative Me 1 palette from Coastal Scents today. And I'm going to start, And I'm going to start by using this almost, I don't want to blind you, this almost clementine-y color here. This actually has a nice big mirror, so I'm going to hold it up and use that mirror so it's closer. I'm going to end up using this almost like a transition shade. As you can see, I stopped that color right kind of where Cloud Bound started. I don't want to go too far in the crease. Then I'm going to go in with this same brush and the hot pink in this palette, this one here. And I'm going to keep this towards the outside, not blend it quite so high and not so far in. Wipe that brush off on my towel, get some of that pink off, and then I'm going to go over it with the same clementine color we started with. So make sure that you retain that orange color. And then with the MAC 226, I'm going to take I'm going to start with the fuchsia shade in this palette, and then I'm probably going to use some of the darker purple as well. I'm going to start with the fuchsia shade. I'm going to really condense that into the crease. This brush is perfect for that. And that's just the fuchsia. Now I'm going to put just the tiniest bit of that dark purple. And again, I'm going to touch up that orange. And then I'm going to touch up the Cloud Bound. I'm not going to put any more on my brush. I'm just going to blend it. And then I'm going to use Naked and Cloud Bound as my brow bone highlight. And then I'm going to go in and do my eyeliner with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so with that I kind of did a medium-sized cat eye. I didn't go too big, but I didn't want it to be too thin. I did keep it very thin on the inside though, because I want that Cloud Bound, that light color, to be really bright in there. So then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just clean up the edges. I'm not going to remove the light color from the inner tear duct. I'm going to use that as a real bright highlight, but I'm going to take this color away out here to blend another color out there. Then I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm actually going to try a product I haven't used yet. This is the Sephora Perfect Mist Airbrush Foundation. This is in color Fair. Let me open this up. Alright, so I've changed my headband so I don't stain it. I have prepared my brush. I sprayed it with my own setting spray, and I'm just gotten it ready. And I pulled my towel up around my neck so it doesn't stain my clothes, because this does recommend to cover your clothes and your hair before trying. I'm going to shake it for 5 seconds. And then I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, so first impression of this product, finish is very nice. It's definitely buildable. Let's see. Definitely very buildable. Definitely is one of those foundations that you should probably do your eyes second, which is not something I usually do. Not that I can't, it's just not something that I usually do. So I'm going to obviously have to touch up my eyeliner because there's a little bit of printing from the foundation on there. But the finish is very, very nice. Good coverage, I would say light to medium, but buildable. And it seems to have kind of packed up around here. Let's see. Definitely blendable with a brush or with your fingers. I really like it. I think I just need to get the hang of it, because as you can see, there's like a line of it in my hair and stuff, which I don't love. But I think if you got good at it, it would be really, really quick. So it's a good, like, I'm late, I need to run out of the house sort of makeup, as long as you know what you're doing. I'm just going to clip my hair back for the rest of this. There we go. And I don't know if you saw, I did get some of it in my hair, and I just took my towel and kind of rubbed it out. And my hair doesn't feel like real sticky or gross or anything, so it's pretty forgiving. It's pretty forgiving. So yeah, I'm going to touch up my eyeliner. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now on to concealer. I'm going to grab... I'm going to grab my Conceal RX by Physicians Formula. This is Natural Light. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of this on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to grab a Beauty Blender sponge. I'm going to dampen that down with my own homemade setting spray. Just make sure it's nice and damp. Knock off any moisture onto my towel, and then blend this in. I like this concealer because it has a little bit of a salmon-y pinky tone, so if there's any blueness under your eyes, it cancels it nicely. I'm going to highlight my face with my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost. Actually wasn't quite bright enough, so I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and this is in Fair. Under my eyes, I'm going to use Bare Minerals Well Rested powder. Just on a fluffy brush. Take a little bit of that. Gonna go over the rest of my face with Cargo's Blu-ray High Definition Makeup in color 10. It's the with our lightest colors, and then I'm going to warm that up with NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Powder Foundation in 07, which is warm beige, just so I don't look like a corpse. I'm going to go in with Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and an angled contour brush and hollow out my cheeks. I'm going to go in with my NARS Guy Bourdain palette. I'm going to use this really bright brush here. I think it's Angelica, but I'm not sure. And then I'm going to use this highlighter. Then I'm going to set it all with my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Alrighty, so while my setting spray was drying, I applied brow gel. I just did clear essence brow gel over my brows. I removed the foundation from my lips with a makeup wipe and I applied lip balm. And I put on a coat of mascara. I used CoverGirl Clump Crusher in Waterproof Black to prepare for lashes. As you can see, I did get a little bit of mascara on my face. I'm leaving that there for now. I will come back and fix it once it has totally dried, and that way I don't smudge it all over my face. I am going to be putting false lashes on today, so I'm prepping my Duo lash glue so that it can get tacky. And the lashes I'm going to use are Cherry Blossom 01. And once I have those on, I'll be right back. I just applied those lashes. While my lash glue dries, I'm going to do my bottom lash line with some color. I'm going to start with the deepest blue in the Creative palette, this one. I'm probably going to use some of this blue and some of these greens as well. Start with that darkest blue on the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner and just cover the lash band in the glue. Make sure it's all nice and matte black. Then I'm going to go into my waterline with Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Electric. And then I'm going to use Hypno Star Volume Mascara from Lancome to go over my bottom lashes and the false lashes just to make sure they're all blended. And then that spot that we touched the mascara to earlier, I'm just going to take a dry Q-tip, I'm going to run it over it, and it'll come right off. Same with up here. You don't want to use a wet Q-tip because it'll smear the mistake. Alrighty, and that's the finished eye look. For lips, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with something over the top because this is just for fun anyway. I'm going to go in with MAC Dazzle Lipstick and Win Win, which is a glitter pink. One thing I love about this lipstick is for a glitter lipstick, it's not gritty at all. It's very smooth, but it's still very clearly all glitter. And I really like that. And that's the completed look. Take my hair down, set my face. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please subscribe and like this video. Let me know I'm on the right track, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.